Hi, how are ya? It's Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures in Diablo 4. Last episode, we did a Helltide and got an interesting ring, but I decided that we were not going to replace our other rings with that ring because I believe it's not worth the upgrade. There's a couple of stats that I want on that ring that it didn't have, which was maximum life and critical strike damage. So we're just going to have to wait until we get a better ring. And we are getting close to our legendary node Survival Instincts. Maybe we'll get that today. And today we're going to be doing a dungeon called Gulran Canals. It is a dungeon we have never done before. And we are also going to get some grim favors for it. Let's get this Galavine here. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. Oh, look at all these guys here. Probably get a consumable one. I just love this build. Probably do Nightmare Dungeon as well today. Let's see which elixir I should use. Just looking for a weak one. There it is. Weak elixir of fire resist. Let's head into the Gulran Canals. We'll check this out. It's my first time doing this dungeon. Interested to see what it's like. It seems like a lot of people are freaking out over how Blizzard's not able to give us more stashes because I guess they don't have the technology to handle, you know, all of the characters at once with their multiple stashes due to how we don't only just load in the characters into the world, but it also loads in the stashes and all of the loot in the stash as well. And then people started comparing Path of Exile. Yeah, well, supposedly Path of Exile has like so many stashes. I don't know if Path of Exile is open world though, like Diablo 4 is. Maybe that's the main problem with Diablo 4 is that it's open world. I honestly wouldn't really mind if the game was just like Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, where it's just like, you know, server based. I'm not ready yet. It wasn't open world. But it's a cool idea. You can see that they took a lot from Lost Ark. There's a lot of inspiration from that game in Diablo 4, it seems. Like the mount really reminds me of Lost Ark. That open world feeling. Because Diablo reminded me, it's pretty much an action RPG. Like Diablo, but it was open world. That's what made it different. The thing is, though, if they wanted to make it like Lost Ark, they would have to add like cool stuff like raids and pretty much change the way Diablo is as a game, like make it more of an MMO than an action RPG. Yeah, I wish they probably didn't make it an open world. I haven't checked out PvP though. Maybe PvP could change my mind. I've also never been level 100 yet, so we'd have to see what it's like at max level. But I do feel like I'm in the end game right now. We are collecting, you know, the best loot in the game at the moment. Yeah, we should get through this dungeon pretty quick. Slay all the enemies in the opal pits. Artillery strike, nice. That was great. We are now a vampire destroyer. We got 5,000 vampire kills. It'd be cool if they had like a stats screen. They probably do. It'd be interesting to see like how many mobs we killed. They hit the level 100. Probably millions, I would assume. This is wild. Mobs just don't stop coming. I think they were all just teleporting on top of us because we were close to the limit. So that does happen when you have to slay all the enemies in a zone, and you get down to like I think the 20 left. They eventually just spawn on top of you, so you don't have to, you know, chase them down. Saves you some time. I'm happy that they did that. Alright. Let's get rid of these corpse piles.
I'm not ready yet. I'm low on spirit.
It's gonna be cool when the Path of Exile expansion comes out. I've never played PoE, but I'm interested to see like how it compares to Diablo 4. It is kind of weird how they can't get the stash figured out, because in Lost Ark, they were able to have like a pretty big stash. It was an open world game as well. Like more than a bigger stash than what we currently have in Diablo 4. But the thing is, that game was when it came out in North America, it was already out in Asia for years. So they did get a much longer development time than Blizzard currently has had with Diablo 4. Lost Ark was a pretty cool game. The only thing that, if it wasn't pay to win, like, I think it would be an awesome game. Probably be a lot more popular than it currently is in North America. Not too sure how popular it still is in Asia, though. But I know it's fallen off quite a bit on Steam. I never got a character to max level in Lost Ark either. I think we kind of, like, stopped playing after I finished the storyline. I did a co-op playthrough with a friend, and we just finished the story and then kind of just stopped playing. played other games. I tend to do that. Hop around, play different games. I think a lot of people do that. It's hard to literally just stick to one game. One game I do tend to stick to for a while, though, is World of Warcraft. I've been playing that consistently for years now. But normally I would play it on and off. I'd always just end up coming back if they added anything cool to the game. Here we go, Golran Canals, guys. Completely wrecked this dungeon. Alright, that was fun. Got a lot of loot. Let's head back and we'll, I guess, keep selling? Didn't get any legendaries though, which was too bad. Alright, so let's head down here. We'll vendor all the items.
My eyes can only watch so much.
I got stabbers, cutters.
Why not?
Oh yeah, we got a legendary. This thing, Sovereign Assets of Cyclonic Force. Probably get rid of that. Really just looking for ancestral pieces right now that have good stats on them. You don't even really have to have like the aspect we want. We just want the stats, certain stats we want on each piece. All right, so let's head out and check out this here. I guess we'll keep doing like tier 31s, tier 30s. Strava Deepwood, Garan Hold. Have we done this one? Pallid Delve. You can check out Garan Hold. I don't think we've done this. Lightning damage, you deal 15% more lightning damage. Death Pulse. Killing a monster releases a deadly lightning pulse after a short delay. Monster poison damage. Monsters deal an additional 30% of their physical damage dealt as poison over 5 seconds. Ranged defenders. Monsters take 60% less damage from distant targets. Monster vulnerable resist. Duration of vulnerable effects versus monsters is reduced by 60%. Alright, so let's check this out. See what it's like. Yes, we have never done this dungeon before, so let's check out Garan Hold. It's nice that we're getting our renown up, we're leveling up our glyphs. And we're also getting a bunch of XP at the same time. Interested to see what level the mobs are at tier 25. The highest amount of XP we can get is when the mobs are 10 levels higher than us. And in a nightmare dungeon. That's like the most XP we can get in the game. As a solo player. Supposedly you can get quite a bit if you team up and do strongholds. Because supposedly strongholds have like insane mob density. Certain ones do. Right, so these guys are 79. No, only 4 levels higher. Or actually much higher than that. Almost 10. Only 8. Still good though. Yeah, supposedly like doing strongholds but not completing them is like the meta now for leveling early on, I believe. But you got to do it in a group. Thing is, I'm not really into that though, like doing the same dungeon or the same stronghold over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's until you hit level 100. Seems kind of silly. I think the best way to level is Nightmare Dungeons, to be honest. Because not only are you getting good XP, decent XP, also leveling up your glyphs. And you're also leveling your renown too, if you haven't done the dungeons before. Probably see a pretty big power spike when we get the 20 Paragon points from the renown. I think they buffed the amount of renown you get in the season from dungeons. Which is good. Another one. Charnel House. I think we've done Charnel House. Oh, the monsters. There we go. Out of that.
I'm not ready yet.
There we go. Two more idols to go. I can't wait until they mention that they're gonna add, you know, companions back to the game. It'd be nice to have something that just picks up the gold for you. It's one thing I don't like doing in Diablo 4 that, you know, you don't have to do in 3. It's just like you just fly through dungeons and then your companion picks up all the gold for you. Just gotta focus on, you know, gear. Like this gold would already be picked up. It's a really cool thing they added in 3. Go. We might have missed one up here. I think I'll backtrack a bit. I don't want to have to run all the way back here. Just in case we missed an idol to the up here. Yep, see, I knew it. I had a feeling there would be something up here. Got a feeling there's an idol up here. I stunned him into that post. This is actually pretty beefy. And he's got vampiric as well. Pretty tough to kill. It's like the worst thing that can happen to us. We run into a vampiric mob we can't kill. We should just bring this guy along for the ride.
I'm not ready yet.
I realized this when we fought the butcher. It's like not really worth just fighting these mobs solo. Do way more damage. We're killing this guy and these other mobs at the same time. Helps the spear regen as well. There we go. It's 2 idols. I don't think there's anything over here. Would have been good to come here last because this door leads to the next area. Even the last idol's like to the south here. And I probably missed out on like over 1 million gold on the ground by just walking by it. Kind of sucks. Gold is kind of important in this game, somewhat. It's easy to obtain though. It's not too big of a deal. Stun them into the wall.
I must wait a moment.
Cold. So cold.
Oh, did we miss? Oh, yeah, they're right up here. Surprised we missed this.
I'm not ready yet.
That Ido dog. Completely demolished. Here we are. This place is packed. Alright, see what shrine we have up here. Druid shrine. Looking forward to when they add the new goblins to the game. I think they'll be pretty cool. Where's the keeper guy in here? He's got the key. That's kind of strong. Let's bring him into some more mobs here.
I must wait a moment.
Oh, we got the key. Alright, boss time. Defeat the Spear Caller of Flames.
I'm not ready yet.
It's a pretty cool dungeon. I like the dark dungeon vibe with like the fire everywhere. This guy's like a big shaman. Guess we're gonna fight a bunch of ads here. They're like the bosses we want to fight. The bosses summon like a bunch of ads. It's funny because my rogue's completely different. My rogue prefers to fight like just bosses that don't have any ads at all. But the thing that I notice is the bosses that you fight for the capstone dungeons, they're all bosses that summon a bunch of ads. So clearly Pulverized Druid is the way to go. If you're, you know, trying to get through capstone dungeons. Because the ads are the most annoying part of those dungeons, I think. Or those boss encounters. Smiting Bloodsucker. Got an okay aspect on it. And then Lightning Storm Critical Strike spawn 3 dancing bolts that seek enemies in the area, dealing a really low amount of damage, mounted lightning damage. And they're both sacred. No ancestral pieces, which is too bad. I guess we can keep going up with Werebear. We'll try to catch it up with Exploit. There we go. And that's it, guys. And we got a new aspect, Forgotten Ruins Nightmare Sigil. I think we've done Forgotten Ruins before, most likely. And we're so close to 72. Surprised we didn't get 72 there. I'm gonna try to get it. Yeah, we'll just get rid of this stuff.
Better than starting from nothing.
And these two items. Lightning Storm one might be cool to hold on to, just in case we want to do like a lightning build in the future. This one's not that great. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so let's we'll just head out into the world, I guess. Or maybe we can do a quick Sarat's lair. Try to get some Grim Favors. I think we've done Sarat's lair before. Makes me not want to do it. Is there any dungeon we haven't done? Done Oblivion. Got a Helltide going on. It's got 26 minutes. Not sure if that's enough time for us to get a chest. Yeah, it seems like all the dungeons that give us favors are dungeons we've done before. Maybe I'll just go out into the world and
I cannot do that here.
we'll just kill stuff.
Not while I'm in town.
Are we
Not
still
while I'm in
considered to
town.
be in town? I got an event over here. Get some obols. We can get a few grim favors just doing this, actually. That might be a good idea. Let's get like 100 of these. And then turn it in. Just gotta make sure these three survive. Okay, looks like we're gonna have 100 by the end of this. Big wave at the end. There we go, kept them all alive. We have completed the harvest. And leveled up. Don't have enough for the obols? Oh, okay. It's not good. Let's go back. I didn't know we had full obols. That means we have 1,000. So we'll probably try to get a piece that's not ancestral. Hopefully we get a couple pieces like that on our gear. Like our weapon. Like, it would be nice if we got an ancestral weapon that was actually good. These gloves. I don't think you can roll Vasili's Prayer, so I'm not going to try to do that. So yeah, gloves would be the only ones. The reason why I want to do gloves is because it's actually kind of cheap. All the other pieces, like jewelry and weapons, cost a lot of obols to roll those.
Hello. Not a bad pull. Hello, shame that. Well, there's
We
something
still have a few
special.
more left to go. Seem to have got a lot of legendaries there. Let's get rid of these. Level up our Paragon. One more, guys. And we got survival instincts. Alright, so let's check out all these gloves. Sacred gloves. Hurricane damage is increased by 16%. That's kind of cool. More sacred gloves. Already got that passive. Right, legendary gloves. I didn't even know we could still get those. Passive we already got. Another legendary glove. It's a perfect passive though. So that's nice to see. Yeah, no, just a bunch of regular legendaries. Good thing about legendary items, though, is when you want to go to the occultist and turn these legendaries into just aspects that you want to put on gear. The legendary items, compared to sacred legendaries and ancestral legendaries, are actually the cheapest to transfer. So it is nice to get, you know, a legendary item with the perfect aspect. So where do we turn this in? Right over here, and we get 3 Grim Favors. I think that'll be enough for us to do a turn in at the Tree of Whispers. Here we go. Been completely wrecked. And that's it. Harvest the Downs. Let's head over to the tree. And hopefully we get a nice cache. Legendary one would be good. A legendary two-handed weapon. Cache, jewelry cache, another one. Hands. Anything like that would be good.
It is done.
Alright, didn't get that. So, I don't know. We'll go with two-handed weapons. Let's see what they get here. No legendaries. A lot of mats, though. That's the good thing about them. Get a bunch of mats and some gems. But yeah, guys. That wasn't too bad. Got a decent amount of XP. No gear upgrades today. Just too bad, but we did get to level up our glyphs and our renown. But, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.